Hi guys, and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Audition tutorial. And in this tutorial I just want to talk about some of the hidden features, new features that are not that obvious to the user in Adobe Audition, and the main features that are regarding the appearance of the Adobe Audition. The first difference between the new versions Adobe Audition and in the previous version is that if you are working on a high definition monitor, then it will set its resolution of its display, its interface, and it will look really good. And if you are working on a low resolution monitor, then it change also its display settings, because on low resolution monitor high display does not matter, and because it's not gonna look that good anyway. So by reducing its resolution, it improves the CPU processing speed. So that is a very smart thing of Adobe Audition or the softwares of Adobe to do, that whenever there is a chance to look good, they look good, and if there is not, then they concentrate on the performance rather than appearance. So it's kind of like a AI. Okay, the second thing is that now in this panel where you can see the videos, if you have brought in video through dynamic link into Adobe Audition from Premiere Pro or any other of Adobe Creative Cloud software, you can see the preview here. But if you hit the tilde key on it, of course you can maximize it like any other panel in the Adobe Audition interface. But there is another option here also. If you have another monitor attached to your computer, at the moment I have only one monitor attached to it. It runs on 60 Hz and has this resolution. But if I had the option of another monitor, then I could specify and told that to run my video in that. So I could just concentrate in this monitor only on my audio, and on the separate monitor my video would be mirrored here there. So that's also a feature that wasn't found in the previous version, but in the few versions of Adobe Audition, it is now become a standard now. The other thing is that you can change the scales. If these monitors or the scale are intuitive, you can change it. You can change their range, you can change their peaks, what will be their peaks. For example, let me turn on the meter input signal as it is given to it. You can change these things, and of course you can change the scale from 60, you can increase it to 120. You can change even the appearance of the display meter or dB meter. You can show it like this in increments, like blocks. You can change its color and change it to gradient, show valleys and stuff, and other stuff like this. All these can be adjusted, and the appearance could be improved depending on your taste and stuff. And the other thing is that even the green area, at which area that the meter change into yellow, and at which level it's changed into red, those dBs can be even adjusted. Let me show you that by making a little sound. You can see that it changed to yellow on -18 and changed to red at -6. Now let me show you. Go to edit menu and then to preference and then to playback. Okay, if you want the yellow color to start appearing, for example, then you can adjust it here. For example, you want it to appear from 24 and then onwards and you want the red color to start appearing from -12, then you specify it here, and then the negative or the red color that you don't want to touch would start appearing from there. But the default video are very good. I think they just are more intuitive and I'm used to it. I'm not gonna change it. But if there is special need for you and you have to change those meter colors, you can change those things. And the other thing is now Portuguese and Brazilian new languages are being supported by Adobe Audition, and few others are also added. I do not know the whole range of it. Maybe in the Urdu, Arabic, Spanish or stuff like that, Chinese, Koreans. So you have to check out their website. But the Brazilian and Portuguese are the new addition to it. And other than that, now it is much better to attach and very easy to attach the USB microphones with Adobe Audition, because it supports almost every type of hardware that is of a little bit standard company that is produced. Even the non-standard ones are being supported and gives pretty good quality. In the past, you have to install their drivers if they were not picked up, but I think I have not seen that Audio Audition does not pick any microphone these days. It has support for all of the hardware that is available in the market. So there's also a function that does not appear on the surface. It's not related to appearance or any other effects. In the effect menu, it is a background improvement, and which is a huge one, and people do not notice it that much. The other thing is the format range is even increased even more, and every type of format that is related to audio can be supported by Adobe Audition, and you do not need to convert those formats to the formats that Adobe Audition supports and then play them. In the past, few formats were not supported by Adobe Audition, but the range was good at that time also. But the ones that was not supported by Adobe Audition, you have to first convert them in a format converter software, then bring them into the Adobe Audition. But that range is improved even more. And the other thing is that whenever you used dynamic link in the past between Premiere Pro, Adobe Audition, and any other Adobe Creative Cloud software, there was a chance of the system hang. Now that has become very rare, and very rarely it hangs up. It becomes very fast and stuff. That is partially due to the improvement of the CPU powers, and it is also due to the improvement of the Adobe Creative Cloud software's improvement. So all these new features that go unnoticed because people mostly concentrate on the effects that are being added or any other menus that are added or new interferences, but the appearance and the background improvements, they go unnoticed. So I thought it appropriate to talk about it and make a tutorial or video about it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I would hope to see you in the next tutorial. And until that time, I take my leave, and goodbye for now.